I've said it a couple of times in the past, when it comes down to owning a business, being a founder, being a CEO, managing director, entrepreneur, whatever you wish to say, having a personal brand as that type of person is absolutely invaluable when it comes to your business. But also, not just as an entrepreneur, anyone working in a normal company, in either a managerial, actually anyone working in a company, having a personal brand means you are more employable. And by when I say that, let's say, for example, if we were looking to hire a business developer, if that business developer has a great personal brand on LinkedIn, they post loads of videos, they get loads of engagement, they do a lot of work behind the scenes, and they are fairly known within the industry, maybe they're mentioned in the press, online, etc., that person is invaluable to themselves. I believe that the correct way of saying it, because it means that they can be employed by anyone because they're going to be bringing that brand with them into the main company brand. And when you put it into perspective in terms of hiring, I would personally hire the person that has more of a personal brand and more of a presence on social media, on LinkedIn, online, than someone who doesn't. Because it means that you are bringing that sort of authority and brand recognition into your brand. And this is why I think every entrepreneur should be doing digital PR, should be doing expert quote mentions, should be putting out content, should be doing social media and building up a brand, because it associates a very good authority with a brand and with a business. Because yes, you've got your business social media where you can post all about what you're doing and showcase your services and case studies, etc. However, if you're having a person do that on their own social media, diverting traffic to the business page, it's going to be so much more effective. I've put together some top tips when it comes down to personal branding and what you should be doing in order to boost your personal brand as an entrepreneur, and why every entrepreneur should be doing personal branding. It is absolutely invaluable. First thing is social media. Having a good social media presence, registering yourself on all the social media platforms, Twitter, X, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook profile, Facebook page, and building out a sort of branded history of content when it comes down to maybe it's blogs you've written on people's websites, whether it be digital PR mentions that you've been mentioned on websites, and showcasing maybe some day in the life videos, maybe showcasing different types of content around you, your business, and your personal brand, because that is what's going to make you stand out from competitors when it comes down to pitching. For example, a great example and case study of this is I was on a discovery call recently. I'd mentioned that we've been mentioned in HubSpot, Go Banking Rates. We had an article on Shopify and Forbes, and the person was like, "Oh my God, can I read these?" So I sent them over, and it automatically gave us a one-up from our competitors, because yes, there are loads of digital marketing agencies out there doing exactly what we do. Maybe we are a little bit slightly better in terms of how we deliver services and our nerdy culture and our nerdy ways, but there are a lot of people in our industry, and if you can do certain things to stand out, then you are going to stand out from your competitors by a mile. So first thing is social media. Make sure you're putting out content frequently and often. Second thing is digital PR, expert quote mentions. I've mentioned this countless times on this channel. It is absolutely so good, not just for your website and your SEO stats, but also your branding and your personal branding. For example, on our website, we have a press section where we put all the different press bits that we've been sort of secured recently, whether that be webinars, interviews, podcasts, articles we've been mentioned in, expert quote mentions, case studies have been mentioned on other different websites as well. That is absolutely invaluable, because when you are putting out those types of things, it absolutely elevates the way that the brand is positioned and also how you as an individual are positioned. And it puts you in the sort of correct audience archetype for you and for your brand. If you are being mentioned on SEO websites, on marketing websites, on CRM websites, and you are a marketing consultant, what does that do to your particular audience? They see you as a key influential person within that industry. Third thing is getting out and about, doing podcasts, doing webinars, doing interviews. These are something when you go to conferences, when you go to networking events, when you're talking to people that work within the same industry. If people have podcasts, you can ask cheekily if you can be on it. And we also get some inbound requests as well from people that have podcasts and send an email into us and be like, "Can Tom or Jake jump on this podcast or webinar?" And it is a great thing to do, because it means you can have really thoughtful conversations with people in your industry. You can have a bit of a vibe, have a bit of a connection around that, because that is going to, again, set you apart from your competitors. And if people and your audience and your target audience are seeing you pop up on social media, on different websites, obviously, just like the theory about when people drive past billboards, you are going to be mentioning and being seen to them on a frequent and an often basis. And all of these three things, so social media, doing digital PR, expert quote mentions, and being featured on podcasts, interviews, webinars, is always going to bring your trustability and your credibility up massively. Because if you are an expert talking about exactly what you do, when you go on discovery calls, when you go on podcasts, people are going to mention exactly what you do. They're going to know what you do. They're going to know that you're a trusted source, which is going to make your sales process so much easier. So these are three little things. I might record a longer video talking about a few more different elements, but these are sort of things that anybody can get started with straight away. Your social media, you can do yourself. Digital PR, reach out to ourselves. We have some amazing, affordable packages for digital PR that we can build out for you, and get networking and getting on some podcasts and webinars, because that is also going to elevate things further. There are a couple of other things that I might save for a longer video, as I mentioned, where I can go in a little bit more depth, but I like these little tidbit videos where you can see a little insight to how things are done. But definitely get posting on social media, get posting on TikTok, whether that be day in the life videos. I've recorded so many videos and so many podcasts on how to create content as a personal brand and as a business. Go back, have a look, have a watch, and let me know what you think. In the meantime, stay awesome, stay safe, but most importantly, stay nerdy.